Whoa, wait right there. Let me tell you about this book that I just read. It's amazing. It's called When You Reach Me by Rebecca Steed. It's absolutely awesome. It's got mystery, it's got action, it's got everything you could ever need in a book. So, now, I'm not much of a reader myself, but man, I loved this book. It was great. I wanted to turn every single page. So, do you want to know more about the book? Let me tell you. It's basically about this girl named Miranda. So, Miranda and her mom live in New York City. It's just the two of them. Her mom works at a paralegal office, but she doesn't really like it. And Miranda, she's a 13-year-old girl who goes to school like every other 13-year-old girl. So, the story goes back and forth between the past and the present, which is weird, but it's also really cool because you get to see all these different timelines. So, during the present, Miranda's helping her mom make flashcards for this, I guess you could say, game show that's gonna happen. Her mom gets to be a contestant on it, where she could win big money. That would be really helpful for the two of them. So right now, they're just practicing and they're making flashcards every day after they get home from school and work. So that was the present. Now let's take it back to the past. Let's go back in time. So, Miranda gets this weird letter a few months ago. She doesn't know who it's from or even where it came from. She just gets this anonymous letter. It's a little bit creepy. But the letter is predicting the future, which is even crazier. So, she's seriously creeped out. Well, one day, Miranda and Sal were walking down the street. Miranda's best friend is Sal, and they have a great friendship.
That's my math test.
How'd you do?
I failed it.
That's not good.
I know, that was crazy, right? Like, why would Marcus just walk up and punch Sal? That's who that big kid was. That was Marcus. He's kind of the mean kid on the block. No one really knows his story or anything. You want to avoid him if you see him. So, on with the story. After that altercation, Sal and Miranda, they kind of stop being friends. They just talk less and less, and it's really sad, but the school year goes on, and Miranda makes more friends. She meets more people, she becomes close with a lot of girlfriends in school. She has Julia, who's now her new BFF in school, and things are looking good. But she keeps getting these weird letters from the stranger. The one I told you about earlier, the anonymous letters, they're still really creepy. They're basically telling her what's going to happen in the future. And what's even weirder is that they're actually happening. I know, weird, right? Well, so one day, she gets this letter, and her door was unlocked, completely unlocked. So she walks in, and she's so confused. She sees the letter there, and the letter is predicting the future. It's telling her all these things that are gonna happen, and they all do. Jimmy gets caught stealing rolls from the bakery she works at, and that happens. So it's really weird. This mystery person says that she has to write a letter now, too. She doesn't know what to do. She doesn't know if she should write the letter, or if she should just keep ignoring them. But she feels like she should because this guy keeps knowing everything that's happening in her life. Things are seriously getting weird. Well, one day, Miranda sees Sal walking home, and craziness happens. Sal, look out! As if this story couldn't get any crazier. Does Marcus survive? How is Sal? What is Miranda gonna do about these letters? Does she answer him back? Does she ever find out who's writing these letters? Does her mom win the money on the TV show? These are all questions that you can get answered if you read When You Reach Me by Rebecca Steed.